Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on the Morris commercial. This build has been so positive and your comments are absolutely brilliant, and it's really nice, all the appreciation that everybody's showing Chris restoring this Morris commercial. So we've got to the point now where he is going to start building the wiring loom for it. He's going to start from here. You can see he's put all the wire clips on here. These he's not actually going to be using possibly because they're too big, but he's put them there as a guide so that he can build the loom and basically get everything where it needs to go, get all the right lengths. He's just using them basically as a bit of a guide. So he's going to start here at the, Chris, you're going to tell me what that's called again, mate, sorry?
Cutout relay.
The cutout relay. He's going to start here, work his way through these, and then work his way back up to the ignition system, basically the switch up here. And then he's going to be going down, doing all of the lights. Just going to pick that up, Chris. Chris has refurbed this as well. If you remember, guys, it was gold, but period correct, it should be black, so he has done that. He's got all the wires laid out here. Can we show a bit of this, Chris, please? He's got all the wires laid out, and he's done himself a load of diagrams, getting ready to build that up. Everything's all laid out nicely and ready to go. So we are going to be doing a little bit of time lapse, just Chris building a few of those wires, and then I'll cut in and we'll go into depth of what he's done and what it actually looks like so that all you guys can see it. I don't want to get in Chris's way too much, guys, but I've just popped in just to see how he's getting on with it. And he's certainly knocking it out, that's for sure. It's looking good, mate. Looking very, very nice and very, very tidy. Messing around, guys. Look how tidy and lovely that does look now. Absolutely incredible. These cable ties are just a temporary measure to keep it all exactly where he wants it, just for a minute, but they are going to have to be taped up with this cloth adhesive tape, which is going to look really, really nice. Pretty much where the cable ties are. But I think you would agree. That is absolutely beautiful. It looks incredible. He's just round here now messing around with the brake light switch actually. And the switch gear there is all been wired up, all plugged up, and all looks really, really tidy. He's got these two down here and these ones down here. Really, really coming along and looks really nice. Chris did say, hopefully, probably one more day on it and he will get it wrapped up, but he has already started running the lines. This is for the headlight, this is for the side light. Once he's wired that one up, he'll be running it through this channel, up underneath and coming to this headlight and the other side light. And that switch there, I suppose there's only going to be wires running down that one side for the back lights, Chris, is there?
Yeah, and then across the body.
And across the body, yeah. So he's going from this switch here, he's going to be going right down inside the chassis there so that you can't see it. and obviously it'll be going to this backlight and then across to the other backlight. So he really has moved along with it quite fast and very, very impressive. Really does look the part. This is pretty much there, completely done with the wiring. He's literally got to go around now, do all the taping up, cut and remove all these cable ties, and he's going to be removing these clips and putting slightly smaller ones on. So let's move around to the other side. As you can see, he's made the leads. He has numbered that up. For a moment, all this will be getting removed, and you can see there that he's put all of the clips in place holding them. And I just wanted to zoom in a little bit on those. I mean, he's made them from scratch, these, and they look absolutely fantastic. And he was telling me that to come through this little section here, then the wire goes up and over, goes back down through that second hole, then he has to put a dob of solder on the other side. But really impressive what he's done, and looks absolutely incredible. So that is the wiring loom pretty much complete. The clock's all back fitted in, everything's in there, and he's run around with his tester and it all seems to be working just how it should. But let's just give you a look at all that wiring. I mean, it looks fantastic now. It's all nice, and I can't wait until he tapes that up, cuts all these cable ties off it, and see it once it is completely nipped up. Someone in the comments on the last video said, can you tell Chris to turn these cable ties around? They look horrible looking at the other side of them, but God, these didn't have cable ties from new, and it's not going to be having any cable ties on it. We are going to cut them off. So the next step, I need to ask Chris, what is the next step? Sorry, I've just had to run in there and get Chris. I'd be lying and cheating you if I said that Chris hasn't started this up 20 minutes ago. You'll be pleased to know he's plumbed it all up and it is running. And I just said to him, Chris, you're going to have to come out and start it up. It hasn't got the exhaust on it. It has only got the centre pipe. So it is quite loud, but fire in the hole, Chris. Know what you think in the comment section. I found really funny when I come in. I was in there working on the Fiesta and Chris called me in and said, Rob, once this is done, I'm going to need to take it for a little test drive up and down the yard. I said, well, how are you going to do that, mate? He said, I'm going to make a seat up for it. And then about 20 minutes later, he called me in. And this is what he come up with. He's strapped down a crate and he's going to drive it on that. I'm not sure how far he's going to get with that, but that really did tickle me. Once he does give it a drive and we know that everything's all right, he can go round, button everything up, and then I suppose we're going to be waiting for the cab to come back, the running boards. There's going to be a few other little bits and pieces to get on with, but it will be really nice to get this put back together now it is all wired up and nice, clean, painted and tidy. The test drive was completely successful in that we've obviously been doing a bit of a Sunday series on this, and a couple of people have reached out and asked where Chris got all of this braided period correct wiring, and the name of the company is AES, and they basically do all of the right stuff for these older cars. It's not cheap by any means. I mean, what Chris had to buy for this comes to £360 with the delivery and the VAT, but it was well worth doing. It wanted doing right and it wanted doing once only. So that is completely done now. But I am just going to move down and show you the rest of the little parts that are going to be going on probably off camera now, and they're not going to be in a video soon. So these clips, as you remember, I did point these out in a previous video. They're the ones that are holding the loom at the moment. And if you see the size of them, Chris put these on there because they're really big and it was easy to just keep poking one wire after the other straight through that. But now he's got all the wires down to size. He's obviously going to be wrapping them in this special tape. It's like a braided sort of, it gives it that braided look, and it is insulated as well. So he'll be doing that, and then he'll be moving down to the proper size clips for it, and it will just look absolutely beautiful. He even bought these, and these were mega expensive, Chris, weren't they, for what they are? £1 each. They're basically white eyes, but they're not. They're made out of brass, so they really are going to look the part on there. And I can't wait to see it all completely finished. I did mention earlier about these spark plug caps, and you can see in there now, they've got a little hole, and you actually have to get it all the way through there, over the other side, turn it over, and then solder up the other side. So I just thought I'd show quite a lot of you that. As usual, if I have missed anything, please feel free to ask all your questions down below. Drop any comments down there. We really appreciate the feedback, and I know Chris really enjoys the feedback on his dad's car that he's restoring. So that is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. We're doing different videos on different cars all of the time. For the little sneak peeks throughout the day, I'll keep putting them out every day. Salvage rebuilds. Kind of gives you an idea of what we're up to. Check out the merchandise. The link is in the description. Do give us a thumbs up. We sure do appreciate it, and it shows your appreciation. Thank you very much again for watching. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very soon in the next one.